What's up, people? Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of TTBurger Game Reviews. And welcome to episode 148. It's another multi-part review here. Episode 148, part 1 of 2. Yeah, I know we did a couple 3-part reviews, but now we're back to doing 2-part reviews. Just that this is not going to be an everyday thing. Just that this series here only has 2 parts to it, so that's what it is there. With Halloween coming up next month, so we're nearing the end of September there, like very close to the end of September and October approaching us. I wanted to get into the Halloween spirit just a little bit early today and start that and look at a horror themed Halloween theme game with a badass character with a Halloween horror setting and stuff that pretty much works here in a video game like this. Now, those of you who saw the movie Blade or seen the series Blade know what I'm talking about here with this franchise, where half human, half vampire and stuff. While this time in this game series, it is a female and stuff, and it works really well. And this series was released on multi-platforms, mainly PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, and stuff, and such. And we got a lot to talk about here. For this episode, we'll be taking a look at the BloodRayne series, starring that half human, half vampire female vixen babe, whatever you call her, named Rain, who's pretty much a vampire hunter trying to stop the vampire apocalypse and stuff, while also trying to defeat Nazi vampires at the same time and stuff. But we're kind of going on talking a little long there. For this episode, we're looking at the 2 main games in the BloodRayne series. Part 1, we're going to look at BloodRayne, and Part 2, BloodRayne 2, both versions on the PlayStation 2, because it's the only version I have. And we have a lot to talk about here. Let's get started with talking about BloodRayne for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and Nintendo GameCube. PlayStation 2 is the only version I have, so let's get started here. Now, when I first heard about BloodRayne, I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I first learned about it because I seen a commercial about it for the GameCube version, and I thought this game was exclusive to the GameCube at first for some reason. It first released on the GameCube, and I do not know why. Maybe it's because the commercial still showed it and stuff, and that's basically what it was. But I digress though. What we have here for the original BloodRayne is that we have a fantastic hack and slash third-person combat game with a female half human, half vampire in a setting that takes place in the 1930s, ranging from Louisiana, Argentina to Germany itself, trying to kill some Nazi soldiers and vampires, while also trying to avenge our father at the same time. And that's basically what it is there. So let's get started here. We got a lot to talk about here. So let's get started with talking about the story. The story is not really anything deep or anything like that. It's just basically you play as Rain, who's pretty much half human, half vampire, trying to avenge your father and trying to kill subjects like that, like Nazi vampires, stuff like that, and such, or other vampires just trying to kill certain topics and stuff like that, and subjects, whatever you call them. And that's basically what just the story is. It's just basically there for Rain, or BloodRayne, when we ever call her, to kill Nazi soldiers and Nazi vampires and stuff, and other vampires and stuff. And that's basically what it is. The story isn't all that deep, but I guess it works in its own way there, is what I'm trying to say. It works in its own way, and that's basically what the story is there. For the game's presentation, let's talk about the presentation here. The game's graphics are great for a PlayStation Edition 2 game and stuff. I mean, sure, the graphics haven't really aged all that well, but for its time, the graphics were really well done. You got some great looking character models and great looking backgrounds, and the lighting is crisp and stuff. It fits that vampire horror theme to it and stuff, with a female half human, half vampire, and it works really well in its own way. I will admit though that the character models, so that the character models are probably my least favorite part of the graphics. When you see the character models up close in the cutscenes, There's no facial expressions whatsoever. There's like no facial expression to them. There's no like facial movement in their eyes like that. It's just like, and the lip syncing isn't the best. It's got like that PC like lip syncing where like when you play a PC game, their lips move rapidly with like a sentence or so like that, which is what this game has here. But like sure, don't get me wrong, the CG cutscenes look nice, but just that when it comes to the in-game graphics, the character models are probably my least favorite part of the game because like I feel like the character models more could have been done with them is what I'm trying to say. But overall, a great looking game. For sound is also well done. You got the music, which is probably the best part of the sound. It fits that vampire slayer, vampire hunter theme with like a female character, and it works well in its own way. And I love the music, and like your footsteps sound great too, and like the weapon sound effects sound good as well and stuff, and those are good too. Voice acting for the most part is good. I mean, but I feel like some of the actors. Some of the actors sound like they're phoning in their lines a little bit and stuff. Like, for example, Laura Bailey, who voices Rayne, she does a good job at voicing Rayne in BloodRayne here. But the thing is, some of her lines of dialogue sound kind of phoned in with no emotion to them. I mean, don't get me wrong, she does a good job here, but it just felt like, at times it feels like it's kind of phoned in a little bit. That was what I'm trying to say there. I mean, I like Laura Bailey. She's one of my favorite actresses and stuff. I mean, like she was good in like Last of Us was Part 2 and Infamous Miss First Light and Infamous Second Son. Like, she did a great job. But just with this game, I feel like that that more could have been done with her performance here. Like, she sounds a little phoned in at times, is all what I'm trying to say. But for the most part, she does a fantastic job playing as Rayne, and like she fits Rayne's character, and without her we wouldn't have BloodRayne as it is today. But just feel like some of her lines could have been better performed as well, is all what I'm trying to say there. Nothing against Laura Bailey, just felt like this could have been better. But now let's get into the meat of this review, the gameplay. And what do we got to say about the gameplay here? It's fucking awesome. It's badass. It's cool to play as a female, half human, half vampire, killing vampire hunters and soldiers and stuff like that with your blades or guns you pick up too. And like, or also with your blood rage, which pretty much you can cut off limbs and stuff too, which adds to that gory feel to it too. And there's lots of blood in this game, lots of blood and gore, and just that it definitely fits the M rating for the game. That's for sure. And there is a lot to do here. Like I said, you range from Louisiana, Argentina, and Germany, and a lot of the levels are short, but like each world, like each place you're in, like Louisiana, Germany, Argentina, for that, they're long and stuff, so that's good. And there's nothing wrong with that there. And you pretty much just do that. You pretty much just like spend time killing the Nazi soldiers, killing the zombies, the hunters, the vampire hunters, whatever you call them, and just looking for items to try and find your way to go in. Rayne has a lot of badass moves there. Like, she has this one jump kick where she can break walls that are cracked and break doors. And she has this blood rage, like I said too, when you mute you press the triangle button, and be ready for a gore fest, because it will be badass if you do that, because it's fun cutting off the limbs to that. Like, it's a combination of a hack and slash and a third person action game at the same time. It's very cool indeed, and it is awesome indeed for sure. Cutting the limbs off and stuff, and just also for health, you could pretty much just like bite your enemy and just suck the life out of them and stuff, and it's very cool there and stuff. Just very cool. And this game is somewhat lengthy. It'll pretty much take you about 8 or 9 hours to beat, and once you do that, you can go back and some more if you want some more BloodRayne action and stuff, because it's badass. I mean, my favorite part of the game was the Argentina level, because of the base you're in. It's big, it's huge. It thinks your feet on where you're supposed to go. And sometimes I will admit I did forget about that jump kick and stuff until the last minute, but still, like, once you found out, hey, you pretty much laugh at yourself on how, like, why did I not know that, haha. And of course, like, you have a bunch of cool moves here too, like moves where you can like sense where they're at, or slow time down, or like see where you're supposed to go and stuff like that. Like, and just it helps you too. It's like your best friend there to help you when you're in need, definitely. And just, they're also got a lot of guns here. You can get like shotguns, bazookas, machine guns, pistols and stuff. You can pick up any weapon and dual wield them at the same time, and you also have multiple control schemes too. Those of you who like the controls of first-person games, they got this here. If you want third person, then you can do that. They even have controls for left-handed people too, and they also have first person, third person with strafing involved too. So it has a lot of control options there to help you, definitely, and that is awesome for sure. Awesome for sure. And it's very cool, and I enjoy it definitely. But aside from that, there really isn't much else to say. I mean, the game is fun aside from some of the problems I had, like with the graphics and the sound and stuff. But for the most part, the game is awesome, fucking amazing, and definitely worth owning your collection if you want some vampire games and stuff. Definitely. My final thoughts here are: you want to play a game which is half human, half vampire, which is the female version of Blade? You're in luck, because BloodRayne is the way to go, definitely. Due to the complaints I have with this game here, yeah, nice. I enjoyed the cover art here, just her Rain front and center and the cover there. Due to the complaints I have with this, the score to be given is a 9 out of 10. Best score to give it, and if you want some half human, half vampire action, pick this game up. It's worth owning your collection. That's it for this episode, episode 148, part 1 of 2. You want some more BloodRayne action? Well, you're in luck, because episode 148, part 2 of 2, we're going to look at BloodRayne 2. Once again, for multi platforms, released 2 years later in 2004. How does the sequel fare? Well, find out next, which all I gotta say, if you like what you see here, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Gaming Tonight. I was always looking for more people to join. I was able to fix it to get to where it's a permanent link and not a temporary link, so you can click on it anytime you want. So I fixed that there, so the link is in the description below, and check out the other videos on the channel if you want to see more of my game reviews and my other videos. So be on the lookout for that, there's that, and that's all I gotta say. Stay tuned for episode 148, part 2 of 2, as you look at BloodRayne 2. Peace out, everybody.